extra early to get his costume together, only to look out his window and see the storm outside. Darn, he thought to himself. How was he going to have a good time if he was drenched the whole day? He looked at his clock. It was 5:30 a.m., and he didn't have to be at school till 8:30. Maybe he would lay his head down and get some sleep, and when his dad got him up, he would look out to see no rain. He laid back down and got comfy and drifted off to sleep almost instantly, with thoughts of a sunny Halloween on his mind. Billy awoke from his sleep in a confusion and frightened state of mind, to loud banging and crashing, and his mom screaming and running into the bedroom. She slammed the door behind her, moving the dresser in front of the door to barricade it. Her face was panicked, and she had blood smeared on her cheek for some reason. What's going on, Mommy?" Billy asked his mother, rubbing the sleep out of his eyes and rushing to her side. Billy's mother hugged him tight, sobbing wildly. "But, Billy, it's your father. Something's wrong with him. He's sick." Just then something crashed against the door. Bang! Shrieking repeatedly, causing the dresser to move slowly away from the door with each bang. It wouldn't hold forever. Billy's eyes went wide with fear and he began crying. What's wrong with Daddy?" "Mummy, I'm scared," he cried to his mother, shaking, who held him in her arms tightly, crying as well. I know, baby, me too." She brushed the blonde bangs from his tear-soaked eyes and looked at him and said, "Just know Mommy loves you, okay, Billy?" As the door crashed open, "I love you too, Mommy." Billy screamed as the figure entered the room and looked at Billy's mother. It was Billy's father, but he did not look like himself at all. His mouth was open and gaping all. His eyes were black and lifeless, and he was bloody and bruised from savagely beating open the door. He lurched himself in the direction of the frightened two in the corner and let out a frightening screech as Billy's mother pushed Billy behind her and let the monster that was once Billy's father take her down. He sunk his teeth into her throat, ripping it out, covering Billy in her blood as he screamed in horror as his mum coughed and choked on her air. The blood slowly suffocated her as her eyes rolled back in her head. A pool of blood began to flow from her throat and pool around Billy's feet. Billy's father caught up and ripping apart the remains of Billy's mother didn't notice Billy petrified in fear, and his eyes went wide when Billy's father looked at him and opened his jaw, releasing a second disturbing screech before lunging at Billy. And before Billy knew what happened, he was being mutilated by the creature that had just ravaged and tore apart his mother. As everything went black on him, he saw his mother's face out of the corner of his eye, his crying eyes staring at her, her eyes looking back, lifeless but almost as if looking back at him as he let his last breath out. He was able to mumble the words,